Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. Yacht broker sues FinTech founder for allegedly avoiding fee. Revolut founder Nik Storonsky sued by Cecil Wright and Partners. Superyacht broker filed a 17.5 million euro claim in London's High Court, allegedly owed a standard 5% brokerage commission of a superyacht valued at 350 million pounds. Billionaires misbehave. Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. HSRL is a production of the Safe New Media Network. Before you keep watching, let me tell you who this is not for. This show is not for you if you take yourself too seriously. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover accurate truth for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of this universe and the entire multiverse. It's the only podcast of its kind right now on this subject, going live on X, therefore the most popular live stream podcast live right now on the subject, going live on X. This show is specifically for those who are seeking new perspectives, fresh ideas, and a willingness to explore new possibilities. My intention is to help investors like you stay ahead of the curve and make the most out of emerging opportunities. Before we continue, I must tell you about my new album, Opulence. It drops the first Friday in September. You can pre save the single now. It's called Put It All Together. I'm giving it to you this Friday. It drops this Friday. If you're watching this on YouTube or Spotify, you can now activate this QR code that is visible on the screen at this time. If you're listening to this podcast, go to safenewmedia.com/singles. Safenewmedia.com/singles. Now, today on HSRL. Ladies and gentlemen, you ever notice how the guy who built a whole company on the idea of cutting out the middleman is now in court for cutting out the middleman? A billionaire fintech founder getting sued over a yacht commission. That's the most fintech thing I've ever heard. They disrupted the banking system. Then they looked at yacht brokers and thought, wait, why is this industry still charging fees? Nik Storonsky, Russian trader, saved $500,000 working at banks that actually blew up. Starts Revolut so you can change money without getting robbed by the bank. Now he's worth tens of billions. Buys a 350 million euro boat, and the yacht broker is suing him for 17.5 million because, according to the lawsuit, Nick looked at the boat, said, "Thanks for showing it to me," then went around the back and bought it direct. At least the guy is staying on brand, right? The man whose entire career is, why are you paying 5% for something that should cost zero, is now forced to pay 5% for something that should cost zero. Is he actually stiffing the broker, or is he A/B testing the product? Revolut started as a travel card to save you $3 converting euros. Next thing you know, the founder is allegedly saving 17.5 million euros converting yacht brokers. His whole business model is foreign exchange. Now he's discovering there's another exchange rate. One yacht equals 0 brokers. Nick says, we want to replace banks. Banks are probably relieved. Thank God. We thought he wanted to replace yacht brokers. He used to trade derivatives at Lehman Brothers. Nothing says I learned risk management like I survived Lehman. I think I can handle a yacht lawsuit. I love that he saved $500,000 from trading to start Revolut. That's the entrepreneurial story. I started with half a million. That's like hearing Arnold Schwarzenegger say, I started acting with a slight advantage. I was already rich from real estate. The yacht costs 350 million euros. And he couldn't pay a 5% commission to the broker. Now the broker, Cecil Wright, is taking him to London's High Court, saying, hey, we introduced you to the boat. We are the effective cause. No, you weren't. You know what the effective cause was? 350 million euros. The broker says, we were the effective cause of the sale. That's a wonderfully rich person argument. Regular people have, who ate my yogurt? Billionaires have, who was the effective cause of my German super yacht? Effective cause. That's such a legal phrase. Dating apps should use it. We're not saying we caused the marriage. We were the effective cause. The funniest part is the commission, 5%. Imagine walking into Starbucks. That'll be $6. Nah, I'll just meet the coffee bean farmer directly. If the allegations are true, this is the first coupon clipper whose coupon was worth 17.5 million euro. I like that Revolut's mission is to eliminate friction in finance. Apparently, the only friction left is in maritime law. His spokesman says, this is a private matter. A private matter? The yacht is 102 meters long. You call that private? I call it a floating zip code. It's crazy, man. It's wild. Think about the mindset required to pull that off. You are worth tens of billions. You're buying a temporary boat, an interim yacht. Do you know what my interim boat is? It's a pool noodle. But this guy buys a 102-meter floating city to kill time while his other mega yacht is being built. You know you're wealthy when your interim purchase is a super yacht. An interim purchase? My interim purchase is batteries because I can't find the TV remote. And the boat's name is Nixie. Of course it is. You spend 350 million on a floating palace and you name it after the little fairy that lives in the river and drowns people. What is that? A yacht or his mission statement? They say he was waiting for a custom build and needed something temporary. Temporary. Like the way a guy with $75 billion needs a temporary $350 million boat. The same way a normal person needs a temporary rental car while his is in the shop. I only need something to get me through the weekend, you know? Nothing permanent. And the seller, former pro hockey player. The only person who can move a 350 million euro boat without a broker is a Canadian who used to get paid to punch people in the face. You don't negotiate with that guy. You just skate away slowly and hope he doesn't notice the commission is missing. You know who we bought it from, don't you? Patrick Dovigi. Have you ever tried to negotiate a 350 million euro boat deal directly with a guy who used to get hit in the head for a living? These are two alpha predators in a sauna, staring at each other until somebody drops 20 million off the price tag. Storonsky's people say the claim is without merit. Of course they do. The same way Revolut's entire pitch is that bank fees are without merit. That's one way to defend yourself in court. Either that or it's his way of defending his business model. Guy spends his life telling the world, we want to replace banks. Simple as that. It turns out the simple as that part was the most expensive sentence in modern finance. I wonder what the app notification looked like. Revolut. Great news. You saved 17.5 million euros in fees. Tap to view lawsuit. Every fintech company promises to simplify your finances. Only one accidentally simplified maritime litigation. And isn't it fitting that he named the company Revolut? Because eventually every founder discovers the one subscription nobody can cancel: Lawyer's Premium. A guy gets rich by inventing an app that cuts out the middleman, gets sued because he bought a boat by cutting out the middleman. You can't knock the consistency, folks. The man has principles. That's my time. I got to get back to work. Share this, retweet on X, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube or Spotify. You're allowed to make fun of me only if your jokes are funny and you get my name right. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Now, you don't have to do this, right? But if you want to, you can follow me on X. It's not necessary to follow me on X, but I follow other people who are funnier and smarter than me. And there's a lot of people who are funnier and smarter than me. But do what you want. Whatever you decide, go ahead and follow at Safe New Media on X, FKA Twitter. Follow at Safe New Media. Team up with me to bring about serious advancement for each other. The plan is for our community to share with each other the systems, the processes, and workflows that we are successfully using in order to help each other grow. It's not a cult, but have you ever felt that deep, powerful sense of belonging that transforms your entire perspective? That's what awaits you in our community. As you hear me talking now, you might begin to imagine yourself surrounded by like minded individuals who truly understand your aspirations. Picture yourself waking up each morning with renewed purpose, knowing you're part of something greater than yourself. Your future self is already thanking you for taking this step today. The door is open, and all you need to do is walk through it. Belong higher, join our inner circle on Telegram. There's a link to it at the top of the Safe New Media X profile. The official source for this show is safenewmedia.com/HSRL. This episode is brought to you by the AI Apocalypse Small Business Fix. Most small business owners know AI is changing things and have no idea where to start. They're running their business. They don't have time to figure it out. Jeff Bezos described AI as the horizontal enabling layer, not a product, not a platform, not a feature, a layer underneath everything, like electricity, railroads, the internet. Do you remember the people who didn't move back then when those things were invented? Of course you don't, because they became irrelevant. Intelligence itself is becoming infrastructure. All businesses that fail to adapt will become obsolete. Don't let it happen to yours. Go to safenew.media. That's safenew.media. Get your AI assessment for small businesses now. It's a roadmap we build for your business. It shows you exactly where AI can improve your operations, customer follow-ups, scheduling, marketing, repetitive admin work, etc. We find the gaps, explain what's possible, and hand you a clear written plan. You'll receive a written report. Simple, clear, no fluff. This is for you if you're a business owner with around 50 employees or less. You realize what's coming. It's already here, the AI tidal wave. You're aware that if you do nothing, your business is in trouble. Remember how everything changed during the pandemic? Today, a similar paradigm shift is happening. After the ChatGPT moment came the DeepSeek moment. Then it was the OpenClaw moment. The new normal is the next inflection point from another AI breakthrough. Are you falling behind, ready to change with the times, or would you rather get left behind? Now you can secure your AI apocalypse small business fix. Limit 3 clients per week, first come, first serve. Get on our waitlist when at capacity. Go to safenew.media. What I'm about to tell you next will shock you.
This is not an offer, solicitation of an offer to buy or sell securities. Past performance is not an indication of future results. Investing involves risk and may result in partial or total loss. Prospective investors should carefully consider investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses, and should consult with a tax or legal advisor before making any investment.
Before making any investment decision, always do your own research. This is not an offer or solicitation to the general public, not financial advice. Do your own research. Got it? Are you an accredited investor? This is for you. Today, the market has shifted. We're at the bottom of the cycle for multifamily real estate. Rent growth in the Sun Belt is at 0%. Most investors are about to get wiped out. A lot of them already have. Real estate has a dirty secret. It doesn't follow demand, it follows cheap money. And when money gets cheap, people build too much every time. That bill is due now. So, two opposing facts are true. Many apartment owners are distressed. The only reason they need to sell is not that they want to, they have to, or else return the keys to the bank. The other fact is that buying a home now costs roughly 105% more per month than renting. Families are stuck as forever renters. We're seizing this shift. We're passing on the majority of deals because the numbers don't work, but we are buying 100 unit assets in growth markets. In some cases, 80 units or less. If it pencils, few get in. Why? We don't need more money. We're looking for investors aligned with our values. We're improving quality of life at scale for hardworking families. Secure your place on our wait list. Go to Inveresta.com. Go to Inveresta.com. You can now subscribe to our newsletter. That secures your place. Inveresta is giving you a free gift to accredited investors. You can now receive your free guide. It's called Location Science 2026, 5 filters to find growth markets for multifamily real estate. This is the data that we use. This is how we find the best location to invest in. And what's the most important thing? There's 3 most important things: location, location, location. Don't ignore the data before you invest. When you subscribe, you secure a place on our wait list for the next opportunity. Most real estate people tell you to invest in your backyard. What if your backyard is the wrong location? Avoid losing money in the wrong location. Hit me up on our X profile at Inveresta. Retail investors can send me a DM there. Let me know what kind of investment opportunities you are looking for. Accredited investors can get in touch with me today. Call my office. Go to Inveresta.com. Accredited investors only. This is not an offer or solicitation to the general public. Last thing before I let you go, I want to invite you to subscribe to Methods of Prosperity newsletter. It's the newsletter I write 2 minutes every week. It's for fun. You owe it to yourself to be rich. Society, our parents, teachers, and peers have conditioned us. They want us to be like them. They need us to comply. They need us to be conventional like they are. As Herb Kelleher, co-founder and CEO of Southwest Airlines, remarked, all the people that were telling me those things were expressing conventional wisdom. And if it's conventional, it ain't wisdom. And if it's wisdom, it ain't conventional. My name is Sean Allen Fenn, and I'm obsessed with prosperity. This is the natural state of the human spirit. It turns out there's no limit. There's also many variables. Some keep their day job, while others go all in. Some are entrepreneurs, while others are value investors. But all of them have a certain mindset. Understanding what makes them tick grants us insight into our own journey. Methods of Prosperity newsletter is for anyone who agrees that success leaves clues. It's the most popular newsletter to brainwash yourself rich. Become a renegade billionaire today. Go to safenewmedia.com/newsletter. Safenewmedia.com/newsletter. The new ones go up on Thursdays on Beehive, and I put the whole series up on a platform called Paragraph. To become a billionaire, condition yourself to think like a billionaire. You can now subscribe for free at safenewmedia.com/newsletter. Join our community on Telegram. You can do it. It's free. Do it. Thanks for making this the most popular live stream at this hour on the subject, broadcasting on X, formerly known as Twitter. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified, global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, moi, yours truly. My name is Sean Allen Fenn, and this is definitely not a cult. I like you, but don't take my word for it. Decide for yourself.